Welcome into another video, Exiles, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Go ahead and slam that like and subscribe button if you're excited for Path of Exile 2. I do have some more information, something that I discovered about the Mercenary that I want to bring to your attention, along with some other leaks that we got of the skill tree that gives even more potential to the Mercenary. In my opinion, I do believe the Mercenary is probably going to be one of the best starter classes. It is the class I'm choosing to start with, and I've heard good feedback from people who have played the Mercenary about how good it is, and I just am very excited for the Mercenary. I like how it plays, and it suits the Path of Exile 2 gameplay style very much. You know, you have your WASD movement, you can shoot and move, so you have high mobility. It has high potential for damage. So one of the things I did find is one of their skill gems has attack damage of 249%, which is one of their ammunition skill gems, and that's only at level 5. So we have one of the highest attack damage skills, and I couldn't find any other class that had skill gems that had a higher attack damage than this, at least revealed so far. You know, when the game fully comes out and everybody's able to see everything, there may be one higher than 249%. But on PoE2DB, I couldn't find any other classes that had higher than 249, I don't believe. Let me know in the comments if I'm incorrect. If there is one, let me know. But we also do have this here, which is a multiplier. Consumes fully broken armor on enemies to deal 150% more damage. This is a important keyword here, is a multiplier, is more damage. It's not just 150% increased damage, it's actually more damage, which is a multiplier. And then we have combinations with things like No Mercy. We have Decimating Strike and Culling Strike. I mean, this is building up to be probably one of the most highest damage dealing classes in the game, like potential wise. At least from a theory crafting perspective, this is looking to be one of the most powerful bossers in the game. And also for mapping, it could be, you know, even better of a mapper as well. Just a map blaster, boss blaster, all in one, because you have opportunities to get Zealous Inquisition and mix it up with one of these or one of these here. And that is a lot of potential for, you know, you can cull any monsters that are exploding and dealing damage, and it just spreads everywhere. And you also have different ammunition types. So you have your grenades, you have your high velocity rounds. So, you know, you could be doing a ton of AoE damage. If the AoE damage overlaps with your grenades, you could be shooting out, let's say, 4 grenades. And then we have new things like this here with the skill tree. And this is just a few things that's been revealed. There could possibly be even more combinations you can get. We have things like Cull the Hordes, which increases the culling strike threshold, so that means it will cull them at even higher amounts of HP. And then you also have things like grenades have 20% chance to activate a second time. So let's say you're shooting out 4 grenades at a time and it activates, you know, that's like double the damage, and the AoE would overlap. And if it does overlap, I mean, that's an insane amount of damage. You can also fire additional projectiles on your grenades. And then even have additional cooldown. I mean, that's an insane combination right there, guys. And you have increased weapon swap speed, which is even further potential for the class. If we take a look at some of their weapons, some of their crossbows have different things they can do. So you could be firing with your bombard crossbow to shoot out your grenades, clear up all the mobs. A rare or unique monster still survives. Switch over to your Daedalin crossbow. I don't know how to say that word. Grants you a power shot. You got your burst shot and rapid shot. I mean, there's a lot of potential for combinations between these for weapon swapping. And, you know, combine these with the Witch Hunter Ascendancies. I mean, these Ascendancies look absolutely insane. Again, we have a multiplier here. We did see in the reveal, you know, the content reveal, Decimating Strike. You saw how much damage that did to the boss when it first hit. I mean, that's insane. And imagine if you can stack that with, you know, different multipliers. There's no telling what combinations you can do with this, as this is only like leaked stuff that we have so far. I mean, the potential of this class is absolutely insane. I think it's going to be one of the best classes, just from my perspective, my opinion. And this is just by having experience in Path of Exile and noticing certain things that looks like they line up and multiply the damage, and also recognizing the gameplay style with how Path of Exile 2 plays. I mean, you have a class that can move and shoot, so you can move, reload, grenades, reload, shoot your other, you know, switch weapons, shoot them with high velocity rounds, Decimating Strike, you're doing, I mean, the potential for the damage is really high. And then you have things like this, which is just free Explodey, which will make mapping an extraordinary experience. So imagine you're shooting off like 4 grenades, it triggers additional times, 8 grenades, then it triggers your Zealous Inquisition, and you're just doing massive amounts of AoE damage to clear off all the mobs. Any mobs left over, you got your Culling Strike, Decimating Strike potential, depending on which ascendancy you do choose. And I mean, the potential is just there for the class to be a beast, and probably one of the best mapping and bossing classes. Now, I can't say for sure mapping, but I mean, if you're just looking at everything that they have, their utilities, I don't see how it could be bad at mapping, if not one of the best. I mean, we did see in the in-game content reveal when they were shooting off those grenades, the AoE on that was pretty huge, and we don't even know if they were scaling the AoE up on that with, AoE gems, things of that nature, any skills like item gear pieces or uniques that can increase AoE of grenades, or just AoE in general. So I mean, the potential is here for this class to be one of the best, and I'm just seeing the writing on the wall, putting things together. Well, when you combine that with things like this, there is insane potential for this class. And you also have the ability to switch between different elements very easily, which is pretty insane, which allows you to even further mitigate damage that could be taken. You could be freezing enemies, increasing your survivability and mapping like tenfold just by being able to freeze enemies and keep shooting at them, and and moving and repositioning. The potential is just there. I just see it, and yeah, I think it's been one of the best classes. A lot of people have been playing this class early and have commented on how good it is, and I just think it's there, guys. So as we get more information on the Mercenary, anything that comes out, I'm going to try to cover it for you guys. I am going to be starting with the Mercenary. Let me know in the comments what class you're going to be starting. Did you happen to change your mind when you found out about the combination of the Mercenary, looking at a lot of these ascendancies? Did it change your mind on which class you were going to start? Because at first I was going to start a Warrior, but I decided to change over to the Mercenary once I saw the early game content reveal, seeing the AoE of the grenades, and also seeing things like Decimating Strike, Culling Strike. I mean, it's just too good. It looks too good, and I've just been seeing content from early gameplay, and also other content creators have been talking about the Mercenary that have played it a little bit more, and it's looking to be a banger of a class, and I can't wait to play. And remember, guys, go ahead and like and subscribe, especially if you're interested in the Mercenary or Path of Exile 2 content. As soon as this game comes out, I'm going to be playing the Mercenary as much as possible. I'm probably going to pull an all-nighter, all-day gameplay of Path of Exile 2. It's definitely going to be on Friday. We're going into the weekend. I'm going to play all day, every day, try to get as much time in as possible and get you guys the information you need on the Mercenary to help you get through the campaign, help you to map, and have the best playing experience. And remember, guys, I just want to enjoy Path of Exile 2. It's going to be a brand new game, and it's going to be so fun trying to make builds and discovering what combinations we can make with this class, new uniques, and it's just a really exciting time. And I think a lot of people forget that. I do say things like this is one of the best classes, but that's just my opinion, and you guys are welcome to disagree. And some people are like, oh, wait till the game comes out, but you have to understand that people are already playing the class. You can go watch how the class plays. You could also see feedback from people who have played it further into the game, and they've given it high praise. I'm not saying other classes is not going to be good. I'm just saying the Mercenary, in my opinion, is going to be one of the best. And that's just because I'm seeing the combination of things that will help it to do like the most important content with your you're going to be able to AoE, you're going to have good bossing damage, and bossing is going to be something that is going to be a big focus of Path of Exile 2. They have described that they're going to have tons of bosses, and there's going to be a more focus on bossing. So having things like Decimating Strike, Culling Strike, multipliers on big damage hits based on the monster's HP, which bosses are going to have a ton more than your regular monsters. This is going to allow you to do a ton of damage to these bosses. So this is looking at, if it's not one of the best mappers, it's going to definitely be one of the best bosses, just because it has these attacks that are able to chunk huge amounts of life from the bosses. And you guys just gotta realize, like, if you play Path of Exile as long as I have, you gotta realize that there are certain things that multiply and add together. That's very good for bossing. And you can see the writing on the wall here: Culling Strike, Decimating Strike, and then you're seeing insane high attack damage on these skill gem rounds, and that's only at level 5. So this has the potential to do lots of damage to bosses. And you know, just you can see the writing on the wall. I don't know what to say. I'm theory crafting, but you know, I'm not saying it's like a fact that it's best class, but it's my opinion based on the information that's out there now, based on the gameplay that I've seen and other player feedback. So remember, guys, if you don't have to play Mercenary, you don't have to have the same opinion as me. This is just information I'm getting out to you, and you can make your own decision based on, you know, the information that I am providing you. Let me know in the comments what classes you're going to be playing. Have you changed your mind? Because I was going to start the Warrior, but I actually got seduced by the Mercenary. Just seeing the gameplay and the early game content with those AoE, with the grenades, and I'm thinking of the potential to scale the AoE on those. You know, you have a lot of potential with some of these skill trees, keynotes. I mean, it's just looking really good. And there's much more on the tree, guys. The skill tree is huge. There's no telling what we'll have access to. And we're only a week away, guys. So this is the last week. Probably going to be getting a lot of content leaked over time. And I hope to see like a unique crossbow or something, a unique that could potentially give me some more 3 crafting ideas for the Mercenary. But so far, we have what we have, and it's looking really good. Let me know what you're going to be playing, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And slam that like button if you're excited for Mercenary. And yeah, because I'm going to be making a lot of information, build guides, build reviews on the Mercenary, trying to get everything I can out for you guys. And until next time, Exile, I think that's all I got for you. This is all we got for the Mercenary so far. And yeah, it just looks really good, guys. Oil grenade. I mean, this stuff looks really cool. This allows you to ignite it. I mean, the combinations is so insane, guys. And so far, it just looks like the Mercenary will be a lot of button pressing, because you're gonna be swapping weapons a lot. You're gonna be swapping ammo, using grenades, different rounds. So there's probably gonna be a lot of buttons, but it's gonna pay off because the combos are gonna reward you. That's what I believe they want to aim for in Path of Exile 2, is satisfying combinations of attacks that you can do. So when you do a combo, you know, you set up your oil, you hit him with some explosive grenades, the AoE overlaps, ignites the enemy. Perhaps you hit him with a lightning shot to get shock on him, and then you hit him with the high velocity round to maximize your damage. I mean, there's just so much potential, guys. And yeah, it's just my opinion, but let me know what you think in the comments. Peace out, bros.